Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. Today we're going to do the update for level up, and this year I am just doing level 1 over and over and over again because I want to do a lot of no pan left behinds, hit a pan here and there, and just, sail along. I don't want to dedicate too much time to each and every palette, but I do want to see some kind of difference. So the last palette that I have been working on was this one. This is my Icon mini palette by Absolute New York. I have been working on this for 2 months. I did not think that I would have to do that because there are only 6 shades in here. And, some of the shades should have been easy for me to hit pan on, I thought. But they really weren't. So here is the palette and what it looked like last time. And this is what it looks like today. So, I hope you can see the pan right smack in the middle here. I hit that, was it yesterday maybe? And I have used all of the shades, so I am going to level up today. Yay me. So, the first one, Fluff, it's a good lid setting shade. I already had pan on that one. I used it 2 times in this project. Prosecco or Prosecco I used 7 times. Because I didn't know which one I wanted to hit pan on. So I used both of them. So 7 times. And there is a slight dip going on in it, but not too much. Which, it surprises me. Whenever a shimmer shade takes me more than, say, 10 or 15 uses to hit pan on, I think they're pretty hard pressed. I am usually going in with a pretty condensed small brush to apply, the shimmer. I usually don't go in with my fingers, even though I think, you would save a lot of product that way and you would get a more shimmery result in many cases. But it also can create hard pan, and if I do my eye look before the rest of my face, that shimmer on my finger, if any of that shimmer is left when I start doing my base, yeah, I can become glittery in my whole face, which is not really what I want. So I'm usually using a brush, which is why I often hit pan very quickly in shimmers. However, 7 uses and, a small dip. And the next one, this soft copper, I've actually used 21 times to hit pan on. 21 times for a shimmer. And I also used a very small and precise brush because I often used it on my lower lash line. I like the shade enough. It was just a lot more hard pressed than I thought. Next up we have Cashmere. I've used it once, I've used Nutty once, and I've used Charred once. So it didn't surprise me at all that I didn't use these last shades more than once because these aren't really my shades. I don't really like shades like that. These ones were the ones that I knew that I could use and would want to use. And I do have a few palettes where I only like 1 to 3 shades and the rest are like, I don't really want to use them. And so one part of me is like, maybe I should try to finish the shades that I like in certain palettes so that I can declutter them. I don't know. What do you think about that idea? I don't know if I would declutter them. I mean, I can franken these into other shades. I can find use for them. I can find use for most shades in some way. But yeah, anyway, this is where we're at. 21 uses to hit that pan, and I have used all of the other shades as well. Now let's move on to the fun part, which is randomizing a new palette. If I happen to randomize something that I have already done a no pan left behind on, I roll another palette in because I have so many palettes and I do want to, go through a lot of them this year. The Natasha Denona I Need a Nude I have already done a no pan left behind on this year. So let's see if I get something else. The Otus Eye Planet Spirit palette. Oh, wow. Okay, let's take something colorful now when we can, shall we? I'll be right back. Okay, so here it is, the Planet Spirit palette by Otus Eye. This is how it looks, and the inside is so beautiful, so like playful and fun, and really like a spring and summer vibe. So I think it's the perfect time to play around, if ever, with this one. And since I only have to use all of the shades once, I think I will be okay. The question is which one I will try to hit pan on. Now, I don't really have to decide that right now, but I can tell you right now it's not going to be one of the mattes. I just can't. I am panning an Otus Eye palette for my Pendos palettes, and the mattes are insane, and they're so hard pressed. They're really hard to hit pan on. Also, these colors are, of course, nothing I would go for on a day-to-day basis, like any of them. And so I think I'm going to go for one of the shimmers. The question is only which one. I am drawn to this more peachy orangey shimmer here, which is called Animalia. So maybe that could be a good contender. It's like a peachy to red to orange shade. And yeah, that one is really nice actually. Maybe I could go with some more peachy tones. It's actually pretty pink when I swatch it. So we'll see how it looks on the eyes, but I'm intrigued. I think it's a shade that I could go for pretty often and do some more peachy tones in my face. Like, I have really gotten into peachy blushes and stuff, so I am all over that. So yeah, I think this will be my focus shade, and then I will just try to use this whole palette as a whole and play around with it because I love it, and I am so happy that I randomized this. This will be so much fun. What do you think? So much more fun than the iconic London one. Anyway, yeah, a short but sweet update. I hope you all enjoyed it, and then I'll see you in the next one. Have a great evening. Bye.